Do you have a love of flying and a knack for fixing everything around you? Our next guest is an expert at keeping those planes in the sky running smoothly. Let's meet an aircraft mechanic. Suraj, it's great to meet you.
Thanks for coming. Let's check out the airplane.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm Suraj Kamar. I'm from Pakistan and I'm a licensed aircraft maintenance engineer. When the aircraft comes into the hangar, first thing we print all the paperwork, put in the worksheet, and we go according to the task what we have to do. So we walk around inspection the whole aircraft and make sure there's no visible damage. Then after that we go for like engine, make sure that have enough oil service, and then we go inside the cabin to make sure all equipment, first aid kit, oxygen bottles are fully equipped. Later on we just do a cockpit, some functional tests to make sure that all the flight controls are good, and that's it.
All right, so I see we're in the cockpit. Can you tell me something about the cockpit here?
So in the cockpit, actually, we do some functional tests. So make sure the flight controls are good, in a good neutral position. Then there's different sections. So you can press hydraulics, that tells you the hydraulic level. You have 3 hydraulic systems to make sure enough quantity is the right one.
Okay.
Right here, 1, number 2, and number 3.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to be an aircraft maintenance engineer. And luckily, my uncle was in aviation industry, who always gave me a knowledge about the basic of the aviation industry. That's why I came to Canada. So I took a course from British Columbia Institute of Technology that's called Aircraft Maintenance Engineering Program. After I get my M2 license, my company, Jazz Aviation, they send me for a course for the CRJ 900. That's right there and behind, you can see it. I'm certified and endorsed for this aircraft. Okay, Mariam, today we are going to do some visual inspection. We're just gonna make sure there's no visual damage of the components. So the main thing is hydraulic pump, then we have a fuel pump, then we have a outwall bleed valves, and then we can see there's an air starter. There's the cables attached to make sure there's nothing loose here.
Suraj, this was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Thank you so much for showing me this today.
It's my pleasure to show you. When you come into work, you have a task cards what you do. Sometimes you have unscheduled tasks, sometimes you have a snacks comes on, something is not working and you have to troubleshoot. I love that part because you learn a lot. You dig into the manual and try to find out what's wrong with it and try to replace the component. And when you replace it, then do a function test, and if it's serviceable, you're happy and management is happy and you're good to go. If you love aviation industry, then you should come. When you tell someone you are an aircraft mechanic, you feel proud to yourself like, oh, you are an aircraft maintenance engineer.
Suraj, thank you so much for today. I had such a good time.
Thanks for coming. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I'm Miriam for Career Trek, reminding you that this career could be yours.